Hi. Hello. What a busy day. We're on spring break over here, and spring break is not a leisurely, relaxing time. It is do everything you can, every doctor's appointment, dentist appointment, therapy appointment, because there's no school. Wowzers. Okay, let's go live here. Hey, Holly. Hi. Hi, Holly Webb. Okay. So my Facebook has been super wacky lately. So let's see if this works. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Tammy. Okay, first things I want to say for just real quickly get out of the way, Facebook and YouTube subscribers. Tonight is my weekly Zoom. We're going to Zoom at 7 p.m. Central. So if you would like to Zoom with me and a bunch of other amazing people, subscribe and you can join us. The topic tonight is things that actually worked for us. I think people often wonder, what did we do in certain areas to help Cooper? And so I'm going to tell you. So that's my weekly Zoom for my subscribers. Just click subscribe to join. It's going to be fun. It always is. Second announcement, we just booked a bookstore in New York City to have an event on book launch day. Is there anyone on here from New York City? New York City. Anyone? It's my dog is doing something. How do I Zoom? So Sheila, tonight I will go live at about 6:45 and do a video, and then I'll share the Zoom link with you as a subscriber, and then you just click to join. Oh, Kim's in New York. Kim, what is the name of my bookstore? I can't remember the name of the bookstore. Oh, darn it. What is the name of the bookstore? Okay, I'm going to find it right now. Hold on. Hold the phone. Uh-oh. I'm going to tell you the name of the bookstore. It is the name of the bookstore is let's see. The Corner Bookstore? Does that ring a bell? The Corner Bookstore to anybody? Yes, the Corner Bookstore. Thank you, people. Thank you. Yeah, come see us. And then one of my followers, Jill, messaged me and she's like, dress nice. It's a very posh bookstore. And so I told Adrian that and she's like, oh no, like, no, we're not fancy. So, I'm wearing an Autism Out Loud hoodie. That's just who I am. But we can dress nice. We will. Yes, so come see us. We would love to have you there. We sort of begged to have this event, so we're hoping people show up. I'm telling you, I have been at a book signing with 2 people, and it is embarrassing. And you just smile and That's what you do. And you remind yourself that you're thankful that you helped 2 people. That's it. Yeah. So quick Cooper story I wanted to share. Cooper, do you want to come in here? Cooper's living his best life. He's on spring break. And I'm going to share this in a reel on my Instagram page. So he came up to me and he said a word, and I could tell by the way he said it that there were 2 O's in it. So whenever something has a long, like let's say book, BOOK, that's how he says it. Okay. Yes, anyone can come to the book signings. Anyone can come, but we do want you to register. It's free, but come so we know how many books to order. And so he said something, and I was like, Snoops, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what you're saying. And so I went and got a speech device, and I thought this was interesting. I got a speech device, and instead of pressing the picture, he always goes to the keyboard. So he's very big on typing now. And he typed out cookies. And I burst out laughing, and I was like, did you hear me say to Winnie that we were going to bake cookies today? And he was like, yes. So he doesn't fully understand sentence structure, where it's like, Cooper and mom bake cookies is how you would say it. He builds on it. So it says cookies, bake, chocolate, mom, Cooper. And so I helped him with the sentence structure. But I have to tell you, his communication, now it's not verbal, but his communication just amazes me. And I think I will continue to celebrate it and shout it from the rooftops, because there was 8 years where I never thought that he'd be able to communicate. So cookies, bake, Cooper mom. Do people come to retreats that don't have a child with autism? My boy said ADHD, but that's obviously very different. Sarah, we would love if you came to the retreat. Absolutely come. 100% come. You are welcome, invited, wanted. Come join us, please. There were some other questions in here I saw. Does the bookstore promote your appearance? They do, but a lot of bookstores don't have big followings. I mean, it's just smaller. So it's really on us to get our people there. And we want to get people there because we want to hopefully sell books. Melissa, are you still having your event on the 31st? Absolutely. Yep. We've sold 150 tickets for our event on the 31st. Absolutely. The retreat that I was just talking about is our retreat in San Antonio, Texas. I was working on it today. We're designing some t-shirts with a Texas theme for the attendees. So I was looking at that, working on the agenda. It just never ends. It's just thing after thing. A good problem to have. Were you ever afraid of Cooper becoming aggressive with Winnie? That's a complicated question. No. So a little bit about, and I talk a lot about this in my first book, Forever Boy. Cooper's height of his aggression and his challenges were age 8. And we started him, that was also the beginning of his medication journey. So when it reached this level of aggression and self-injuring, and his aggression was never towards his siblings, really. It was more towards, it was like denial of access. So I would say more towards me or Jamie, my husband, his dad. But now, and I always try to be very honest, aggression isn't one of our biggest challenges. Families that have that, my heart breaks for you. We have more anxiety, self-injuring, OCD. Those are our hardest things right now. But that's what I put in the topic. So, one of the things that I'm always trying to do is just give a glimpse inside what I call the secret world of autism. Has Cooper ever experienced regression? Oh, yes. I would say up until age 8, Cooper, I'm very honest, did not progress. He stayed the same or regressed. We did not have a lot of growth for him until he started anti-anxiety medication. true story. It was just his anxiety was so bad that this is how I describe it. It almost felt for years like Cooper was slipping away. He was just being consumed by anxiety and OCD and self-injuring and stress and not being able to communicate. And I wrote something one time where I was like, I feel like I have to hold on to him, or one day he's just going to disappear and just completely inside of himself. That's what, and if that doesn't make sense to you, or if that offends you, or I don't know, but if you get it, it was like every day we were losing more of his personality to his anxiety. And it was really scary. It was, I would say for years, my husband and I would lay with him at night and we would say to each other, we just need to hold him. We just need to hold him tight, because it just felt like we were losing him to, whether you want to say autism or anxiety or whatever. If you know, if you get it, you get it. And people didn't like when I shared that. I remember, when I was really vocal about the challenges of autism, I'd get, people telling me I was lying or making it up, or I wasn't. I wish I was. I wasn't. Hard years. Our hardest years were ages 4 to 8. And so flash forward, Cooper's 14 now. We have 3 other children, and this is our spring break. We can't travel anywhere by plane or long distances. Maybe someday, yet, the power of yet. Hopefully someday, but we're not there yet. And we're constantly trying to figure out ways to be a family and to enjoy. But today is a perfect example I wanted to share with you. So today I had 3 kids home. My daughter was at preschool, and my son Harbor, who's 6, wants to go to the science museum, and I want to bring him to the science museum, but I can't alone with Cooper and Harbor. And so this is where I often feel like a failure and a bad mom, because Cooper needs 2 to 1. And so what that means, if you aren't in this world, he needs in the community, and he's had big improvements, so I want to be clear, but he still needs 2 to 1. So if we're at any type of event or out in the community, he needs mom and dad to be with him. He can run, he can sit down and refuse to move, he can self-injure, he can get frustrated for lots of reasons. And so I cannot watch a 6-year-old or a 3-year-old while giving Cooper 100% of my attention. And so I didn't have anyone else to watch Cooper today. And I actually had to work most of the day anyway. So my husband was working too, as he does. And so I said to, my 6-year-old, I was like, I can't bring you today. We'll figure out another day to go. I promise. Now, another example, he wants to go for a walk. We were outside riding bikes. We were riding bikes and doing scooters, and we were outside. And he's like, can we go for a walk to the park? I can't walk Cooper and another kid. Now, as my younger children get older, this will change. They're 6 and 3. When they're 12, it'll be no problem because they'll be independent, but we're not there yet. And so when I think of our challenges as a family, it's still the number one. Does anyone have, I don't know, hope? I mean, has anyone been where I am and it's gotten better? Because I'd love to just take my kids to the museum. Like, I'm a capable person. I could do, I guess I just still sort of beat myself up. Like, why can't I do this? But I couldn't. And then also, it wouldn't be fun for Harbor. because I would have to be giving 100% of my attention to Cooper. And he probably wouldn't, Harper would want to move fast and see things, and Cooper would sit and not move. And ooh. So yeah, I just I was thinking about that today. That is the one area where we've seen no change, and that's getting our family in the community with one parent. I don't know, does anyone have hope? I know the comments are delayed, but I'm hoping someone has something that they can say to me that, hey, Brenda, hello. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. Well, Kathleen, I definitely think Carrie's did for sure, but Jack also has a very different autism profile than Cooper. So,
Mom, I want to show you something.
Yeah.
I want this Zord right here.
What Zord is that?
It's right by the T-Rex.
Is it yellow?
Yellow and gold, not that one.
Very cool. Okay, very cool.
Actually, yellow and blue.
Jack has a very different autism profile than Cooper. So he's, knowing Carrie as well as I've know her, Jack has always, of course, has challenges, but really always been able to go places like restaurants and just different. Someone said PCA. We have one PCA. So a PCA is a personal care attendant. It's like a babysitter with more training. And we have one. Her name is Lauren. She's amazing. Can't live without her. She's also very busy. So she was working a different job today. And we have to, this just came up today, literally, because she took a job as a para, which is awesome. And so that, we're losing a lot of hours there, I think, and we have to figure out how we find someone else. And I went through, and I know people are going to relate to this. We went through this was like a year ago, posted the job, went through rounds of interviews, and on 4 different occasions hired someone, and 4 different times they didn't show up for their first shift. I mean, wonderful interviews, references, everything was great. And then there was like, I'm moving to Colorado. Okay. The next one was like, my grandma has diabetes and I want to spend time with her. Okay, I get that. I mean, it was very like bizarre things, but I was so defeated after hiring 4 people and they didn't show up that it was so I was just like, I give up. And the same thing happened to my friend Amanda at the same time. She had hired people and they didn't show up. So I think it's just the nature of the job, but man, did that stink. It took so much energy. So we have to find another person now, and just as a backup, but I don't really know how to start. I just feel so defeated. I feel so defeated. I don't even want to do it. Kelly, I was walking. So Kelly said, were you walking by yourself with the kids at the cabin? Great question. I was walking with Cooper and Winnie. Excellent question. But, always a but, where we were, there was no traffic, no cars, no people, no danger. So we were able to walk like on a country road with zero interference. So when Cooper sat down, I wasn't panicked about getting him up right away because we could work through it. Where we live home, very busy roads. So we live on a very busy, like we're in a cul-de-sac, but when you go down, lots of traffic. So Cooper would definitely need 2 people on that road. So I can't quite risk it yet. Could you let Sawyer watch Cooper? Well, Sawyer was at baseball, so that didn't work. And also, Sawyer is 12 and he has started sitting with Cooper for maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at a time. but not if we went anywhere farther or longer. Just not yet, I think. Just not yet. But so Winnie's 3 and Cooper's 14. They're 11 years apart. And let this sink in. There will come a time when Winnie will babysit her older brother. I mean, if that isn't a paper cut to your heart, I don't know what is. So with 11 years difference, when she's 12, oh my gosh, when she's 12, he'll be 23, right? And she'll be able to watch him. Oh my God. So that's a lot. I always have this thought. I don't know why it's like the one that like continuously like comes back to me. But will we be getting a babysitter? No, I'm going to rephrase that. We will be getting a babysitter when he's 40. My friend Lori Hellman, her son Skylar is in his 20s. Lori Hellman is an amazing advocate. And she was saying it gets really interesting when you are hiring these caregivers to help with your child and they're young girls. Because a lot of times it's like a 20-year-old girl, or think of like a PCA, babysitter, CNA, that type of role. And she's like, they're now younger than him. I just, this stuff is not for the faint of heart. It's just not. It's just not. But yeah, my daughter's 30 and still needs sitters. Yeah, I think ours. Another thing that was said to me one time that's always stuck with me, I was at some sort of training for parents, and this mom said, and her daughter was like in her 30s, this mom said, all of my daughter's friends are paid employees. And so they were paid caregivers that took her to the movies and took her to do things. And she's like, she doesn't know that they're paid. She doesn't know that they're employees. Now, I don't think that would bother Cooper. I don't think that he would, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that would bother him. But that's always stuck with me. Always just the things that stick with you, right? It's just, yeah. So we definitely have to figure out, this continues to be the challenge. How do we integrate into the community? How do we do it? Oh, hey, Amanda. My 14-year-old loves sitting and watching his 43-year-old uncle. Oh, I love that. So Joyce, the college student thing is so smart. I have never been able to find one. Like, I'll hear from people like, just call the local college and ask to, post a job for, teachers in training or nursing, OT, speech and training. I've never gotten anywhere with that. I don't know why. I've tried. I hear people do, but I haven't gotten anywhere with that. Another thing I'm doing right now is looking at the summer and how to keep all four kids in things. So I don't know if this is just where we live, but a lot of times, like for my 12-year-old's age, well, look who's here. Hi. How are you? Can you sit down for a minute? Here. Yeah, come here. Get over here, Snoopaloop. Have a seat. Look at this guy. Had a shower today, didn't you? Who showered you, mom or dad? Dad showered you. And did you wash your hair? Up here? Did you wash this? Does it feel better? And then you showed me the shirt that you're wearing. You were so proud of the shirt. It says Believe, and it has a train on it.
Shh.
So do you guys know what Cooper just said? He said this on my story today. It's something he wants to do with mom tonight. Say it one more time.
Shh.
And what do you want to do with those? Do you want to bake them? So you need all your ingredients. He wants to bake cookies. Do you want to make chocolate chip cookies? Oh, what kind? What kind of cookies do you want to make? How about broccoli cookies? How about earwax cookies? How about chocolate chip cookies? See, with extra chocolate chips. You gonna help me? We have to measure everything. You have to do the mixer, and you can't eat them all. You get one cookie. One. How many are you gonna eat? 2. Did you just burp on me? Yeah. Would you like to go back to school tomorrow? Would you like to stay home with mom longer? Do you want to stay home with mom forever? But we have to go to school. We do. How do we say school? Say it. Say it. Say school. Say it. Say it. School. Cooper loves school. What if I called the bus and asked them to come tomorrow to take you to school? I'm going to do it. Beep, 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 beep. Hello, bus. Hello. You have 5 more days of mom. So you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You're so right. You have 5 days. Yeah. And we're going to go back to the cabin and you're going to walk 2 walks a day. You're going to fish. Oh, look at. Do you see that? You're going to fish. You're going to hike. You're going to bike. You're going to walk. I love you. Yeah.
Shh.
I don't have the cookies yet. I have to make them. And first I have to make dinner for you. I have to feed you all. 5 days. Guess what we're having for dinner? Can you guess? Do you know what it is? I'll tell you. Spaghetti. We're having spaghetti for dinner. 5 days of mom. You leaving me? Cooper steals my water like constantly. This is what he does. He's a water thief. Aren't you?
Yeah.
5 days of mom. How do you say bye? Bye, sweetheart. Love you. Okay, we'll bake 5 days. We'll bake in a little bit. Now he's going to go through all my mail and look and see if there's something for him. 5 days of mom. Oh, he is amazing. He is. I did we recorded a Zoom this morning with Carrie and Adrian, and we were talking about our boys and how great they are. Yes, sweetheart.
Can you search Godzilla grows bigger?
Godzilla grows bigger? Why? Why would I search that?
Actually, Godzilla gets power-ups by roomies.
Okay. What?
Search God.
Come over here.
Search God.
God.
Zilla. Godzilla. Gets powered up by.
This is too complicated.
Roomies.
What's a roomie?
Just search it.
You just search it.
I don't know what it
There you go. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to start dinner. This time change, I'm still so off. It's 4:48 here, and it still feels like 3:48.
You search the power up.
Oh, dude, I searched it. Okay, I'm going to go start dinner. If you want to come Zoom with us tonight, click that link and join my subscriber page on either YouTube or Facebook. Come Zoom with us and check out our events for the book. New York, Raleigh, Buffalo.
What are the power-up shows?
Minnesota. Where else? Jupiter, Florida. San Antonio. We're going to be all over. Okay. Bye, guys. Goodbye. What are you searching for, sweets?